Hi, welcome to MOOC Tutorials. Today we are going to discuss about RESTful web services using Java. I don't want to directly hit on RESTful web services, but we'll take step by step how to implement RESTful web services using Java. So the first thing you need to do is have some prerequisites done. In Java, you have to have JDK installed, JRE installed. This is a must. You can't just install the JRE, but you need to install JDK as well for Java. So the latest version 1.8.0181, that's what I installed. The next one is Eclipse, the client needed for Java. You can pick from eclipse.org downloads packages, and I have chosen the web applications one, which is needed, Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. I downloaded that, and the Apache latest version 9.0.12 in tomcat.apache.org. Then the Jersey install. Apache Tomcat is the web server which we need to deploy the web services, but the Jersey install itself is the API which is needed for web services. So one is Java, the other one is Eclipse, the client of Java. This is the web server. This is the API needed for web services. With that stated, once all these installations are done, make sure you do the environment variable setups. Various reasons for that. How you do that? You go to the computer, properties, advanced system settings, then environment variables. So path, why do you need path and class path? Path is for Java and Java-C executables to be found by our program when we run it, whereas class path is to load the class objects. So both of them you set it up until JDK bin folder. Then the next is Java home and JRE home. Java home is only until JDK path, JRE home is only until JRE, not the bin included. So Java home, JRE home is needed for Tomcat. The last one is Catalina home. This one is needed to start and stop the Tomcat. So you need to include until the Apache Tomcat folder. Wherever you have installed the Apache Tomcat, until that folder you have to include. Don't include the bin here. Okay. Once that is done, all the environment variables are set up. So let's try to start and stop the Tomcat. So all you need to do is %Catalina home /bin/startup.bat. Once you do that, you should be able to type localhost 8080 generally, but I changed the port to 8088 since I have Oracle running and it's using the same port, so I changed the port of Tomcat, localhost 8088. I can shut down Tomcat as well. So I have shut down the Tomcat. Now if I try to do the same thing, but the Tomcat will show this site cannot be reached because I shut it down. Okay, startup and shut down. Port change you can do it in conf server.xml. Now I have done all this stuff, Tomcat starting and stopping outside directly. I wanted to do it from the Eclipse. So how do I do it? So open the Eclipse. So we need to add the Tomcat server to the Eclipse. Then you can you can start the Tomcat from the Eclipse itself. Now the Eclipse is started. So what you have to do is, I have already written some of the programs here, but what you have to do is you have to add the servers here in the server tab. So let's go to the servers. So in the servers you can add a new server. Click on new server. You need to select Apache Tomcat 9 localhost and click on next. So you can click on finish. So this server came here this way. So here now what I can do is click on, you have to double click this one and make sure you change to use Tomcat installation, take control of Tomcat. Select this one. Right now it's disabled for me, but select this one. Once you add the new server, this is enabled for you. Change to this one, and timeouts change to 90 and click on save. Once you do that, the Tomcat server will respond even if you start from the Eclipse. So that's the reason you are changing that configuration. With that stated, you can right click on this one, click on start. As you can see, Tomcat is starting now. So now you can do localhost 8088 again. It started now. So if you go here, Tomcat got started, so which is good. So with that stated, now Tomcat got started here. So the next one is add the Jersey libraries to Eclipse. How do you do it? So you started Tomcat from Eclipse now, so you are adding Jersey libraries. So the Jersey libraries can be added by going to Windows Preferences and then Java, build path, user libraries. Then you click on new here. I added JaxRS Jersey API. The name you can type the same way. Once you add it, everything will be empty down below. You select that one, click on add external jars, click on that one, and go to JaxRS RI in download which you have done from Jersey, and go to each folder, select that one and open. Then it gets imported. Next, go to ext, select everything and click open, and finally lib, select everything and click open, which will add everything here, and you can apply and close. So all the libraries you got added to the Eclipse. Now if you click on new project, which I have done here, so in that so let me show you how I added a hello world new project. I went to new dynamic web project, and in the dynamic web project I have selected hello world new. The reason I'm saying dynamic web project is because this is related to the web services, RESTful web services. So I select the hello world new here and click on finish. This came up, and in the Java resources under libraries you have to select project properties. Let's go to project properties. Click on project properties, and project facets. In this there is a project facets. In project facets, select this one, and it will give a small hyperlink button. Once you select this one, small hyperlink button, you click on configure and select all the libraries and say apply and close, so automatically the libraries get added here. JAX, RS, app, API, all the libraries get added here. So that's how you add to the project. So this concludes how you want to add the jersey to the Eclipse project. So once it is done, go to the web content, web in web.xml. In web.xml you have to add this servlet mapping. So this is telling you that this is my package name. Paramel, you can search over the internet and you can get this one, what you need to add. But the servlet, the package name, whatever I have created here, I will add here. So let me show you JavaScript resources, not the Java resources. In the source I added a package. That package comes over here. And what else? And the next one is URL pattern is rest/star is important. Remember that. Servlet name, you can put anything. Servlet class is the one, this is the one, this is the standard one. And URL pattern is important, rest/star. Remember this one and this one. You have to add this one here. So come back to Java resources. Under source you create a package. On the package you create a class. In the class what you have to do is you have to create the annotations. What does it mean? So path, this is an annotation. So in the URL you code this one. Then you want this web service to be responding on get. In HTTP, as you are aware, there is get, post, put, delete, so on. Those are called HTTP verbs. So I was asking this method, whichever I am creating here, to be responding to get. So I am putting @ get, and it produces, this is what it produces. This is the format it produces. So the produces is another annotation. So then followed by the method. It's as simple as that. So once, I mean, this is for text, plain text, this is XML, this is HTML, nothing major. I mean, if you are using the browser, it will respond this way. If you are using the Eclipse itself, it will use the text plain, so on. So once you have done this, you need to validate if your web service is working or not. The way you do it is localhost 8088 hello world new rest hello world new. I will let you know how I have constructed this one. So if you see here, the path I have said hello world new, that's the reason hello world new is here. And in the web.xml I told you that I used the rest as a path. So I used the rest back here, and going back to hello world. So hello world new is the path, rest is the path, and finally the hello world new you have to add coming from here. So overall, this is how the path is created using this path, the web.xml, and followed by the total the project over here. So once you do that, it will provide you with hello world restful jersey hash is coming here. So this is how restful web service is done. Thank you for watching Noob tutorial. Thanks for watching Noob tutorials.